Hello everyone, this is John, Boat of Carshaller here from the Amigos Everything Amiga podcast, and we are here today to look at yet another Amiga platformer game on the ranking of Amiga platformers. Today, we're talking about Tony and Friends in Kellogg's Land. This was a 1994 release for both the Amiga and DOS, computers only, no console release. This was produced by Factor 5. Factor 5, a group with quite a pedigree. They were founded in 1987 for former Rainbow Arts folks. So the company behind Turrican and Rock and Roll, several Amiga classics. They were behind this thing. They're a German company. Headquartered in Cologne, Germany, and I'm almost certain that that is not how you actually say that. But anyway, let's go ahead and just dive right into how we do this here at the ranking of Amiga platformers. So we've got this spreadsheet here. Let me show you what this looks like. And games start with a perfect 10, and they get docked for various detriments. I'm going to link to this spreadsheet in the show notes so you can check it out in further detail. But as you can see, this is the 11th game that we've covered. We've barely scratched the surface. And I know this is not a complete list, but again, we're looking at Mario-style platformers. There are scrolling platformers in which you don't have a gun. If you've got a gun, that kind of turns it into a different thing. So that's more of a run and gun. So anyway, let's take a look at Factor 5's Tony and Friends in Kellogg's Land. All right. Rouser advertainment. I love the word advertainment. That needs to come back. Dolby surround sound. Impressive. Camera's a little bit jacked up. Let's a little of this, a little of that. I think I made it worse on every conceivable front. All right. So, here we go. I hope this is not a dialogue-heavy game. If it is, we're in trouble. Okay, pretty nice. I guess that sort of sets the stage for the world that we're in. All right. Okay, I'm just kind of getting to grips with the controls here. So, things that I automatically look at whenever I start playing one of these platform games is, what does the animation of the character look like? You know, is it just his legs moving, or is his entire body moving in, you know, in a somewhat realistic way? And they've done a good job with Tony here. You can see that his head is moving, his arms are moving or swaying back and forth. Okay. All right. You know what? Maybe we should restart this and see if we've got an English option here. Let's do that real quick. I'm using FSUAE for this and all the games on the ranking of Amiga platformers. To me, it is the easiest, simplest way to play Amiga games outside of the MiSTer. All right, let's see if we've got a language option here. If we don't, it's okay. Option in. That doesn't help us. How about this? Nope. I guess that's like all right, and sometimes if you just press that, you just go right into it. So, all right, we're going to be playing this in German. He is your buddy, I guess. And he's giving you lots of tips. We got music and sound effects simultaneously. A lot of these little, I guess this is sort of like the tutorial section here. I just want to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing here. All right, so I guess the game has told you at this point everything you need to know. collecting letters. I guess these are the vitamins. I saw like vitamin B1, maybe. Man. I don't know if this is, if your buddy there is telling you about the relative merits of eating Kellogg's cornflakes, or not Kellogg's cornflakes, but Kellogg's Frosted Flakes every day. But there certainly are a lot of these boxes. Okay, so we got our mascots, Tony, the Sugar Smacks guy, or Honey Smacks. Not familiar with the, I guess the Cocoa Puffs, and then Toucan Sam from the Fruit Loops. They're all the sort of the quadfecta of your highly sugared cereals. Doesn't look like I can go into that water to get those things. Maybe this is where you switch to a different guy. So, makes sense that your Honey Smacks frog would be able to traverse the water. This is the first enemy that we've run across here. Oh, we do have a projectile. That's pretty cool. Okay. See, I don't know what the, like, you know, why should we switch back to Tony at this point? Okay, I guess his projectile doesn't work. I'm done with these little question mark blocks, by the way. Okay, so we have this kind of moving platformers, the staple. Look at this idle animation of him eating the cereal straight out of the box. So far, this is definitely fitting in with your typical Euro-style platformer, in which you are moving across what essentially amounts to a large vertical and horizontally scrolling world. Luckily, or unluckily, depending on your taste, it doesn't seem like there's been much of a chance to get lost yet. So I'm going to try and bounce on these guys' heads. Yes, that does work. Now, one thing I didn't try, you know, I didn't check to see is if, you know, depending on the guy that you choose to be, if the kind of cereal that you collect changes. So these are in fact Honey Smacks. Look at this. You've got a somehow. Oh, okay, there we go. I was wondering how I achieved that extra height there. But it would be cool if when you change your guy, if it changed the kind of cereal that you collected. That would be a nice touch. I keep thinking that you can stand on those blocks, but you can't. Okay, so we got some secret hidden blocks here. Let's kind of try and bouncing around so I can find where to go. All right, let's see what's inside here. Oh, I beat the first stage. All right. Well, there's one point in this favor. Okay. For some reason we've... Okay, maybe that was the tutorial. Maybe An Tung means tutorial. And so I guess maybe we just need to... We're starting again. And maybe in this version of the game, there's no question mark blocks or fewer question mark blocks. And that is true. When you play as Tony, you collect a different kind of cereal. Now, can I go in here immediately and change my character? I can. So to me, there's no reason to go with Tony when you can be the Sugar Smacks frog. He seems to rule. Because he can do it all. He can go in the water. He's got jump powers. I wonder, in fact, Okay, I was going to say maybe there's a hidden thing there, but there's not. Okay, so this is obviously a much different game than the tutorial level. I'm still glad that we went through that, though. It was kind of a neat thing that they didn't have to put in. Whenever you have a game of this vintage with an actual in-game tutorial, it shows that they were forward-thinking. It looks like the letters that you collect are for scoring purposes only. You do have you got 2 hearts. Yeah, I think you start with 3 hearts, 3 men. The HUD there at the bottom, not bad. Now see, I collected that milk, but it didn't restore a heart. So I don't know what that milk was for. Music's good. I like it. Fits the game. Enemies are funny, you know. I think they're spiders with acorn hats. I dig that. Again, the idle animation, just great. Okay, so that pretty much just spit me out right back where I was. Got a key. So we're coming up on... Oh, looks like I've totally refilled my health here. 6 hearts. Coming up on 100 of these cereal pieces, so we'll see if that grants me an extra life. I like the fact that you can dominate. Now, I think this is the end of the stage. I'm not sure if I want to go to the end of the stage yet. Would like to sort of investigate. See? You got the... Okay. So these are... You break them apart to get lots of goodies. Okay, so we've gotten over 100 now. And it just keeps on counting up. So it does not reset. It's not what I thought it was. Okay, so that key that I collected maybe opened that secret door. Now I can't escape. Okay, no. Maybe that's just the end of the stage. Or maybe you have to collect a certain number of cereal pieces to move on. Who can say? Okay, and there's the... Okay, so it looks like I was maybe one vitamin short of maybe earning an extra life, which is a pretty neat mechanic. As you can see, moving along the map there at the bottom. Okay, second stage. Much like the first. Now, this is interesting. Could this be just, I guess you cannot progress past that point. That's fine. There's our first spike. So again, you know, the first level, as far as I'm aware, didn't feature any of these spikes. So that shows a sort of ramping up of the difficulty, which I appreciate. I also like the fact that you're granted a very generous amount of health in this game. You can take 6 hits before you die. Look at that. There's fun to be had down there. Okay, you've got a projectile throwing, an acorn throwing spider. So this milk, okay, maybe the milk makes you invincible for a short time. For some reason, it didn't do that the last time I picked it up. I don't know why that is. But you can... And I guess you need keys to go in these doors. So the keys open the doors, which probably lead to more cereal pieces. Okay. And again, we can change our character here. So I'm guessing that we're going to want to pick... Well, we can't pick Toucan Sam. If we go back to Tony... Yeah, I don't see the advantage of choosing Tony the Tiger. I sure would like to be able to get that C, though. Maybe he has a little bit of a higher jump. How can I get up there? Yeah, and there's... Okay, yeah, this is a little bit janky there, and I guess that's as far back as they're going to allow us to go. But yeah, I just don't see any reason. It doesn't seem like he offers you anything other than I'm sure kids want to be Tony the Tiger because he's like the de facto leader of the cereal clan. But we're going to go with this guy. Okay. So obviously, being able to dive into the water is a huge help. And I guess they put that there so you can... okay. Whoops. They put that door there just in case you were... you happen to be Tony by default. Now, that seems unfair. I went right through the middle of that leaf deal. Let's try this again. Oh, yeah. So the platform detection in this game, not great. Not great. Let's try again. You got to really hit it right in the middle. Right in the middle. Okay, I can get that C. I also have a key, which means I can go in one of these two doors. Let's try the first door. Okay. All right. Maybe when you get to 100, it refills all your health. I think that is your reward for collecting 100 of the cereal pieces. And okay, now here comes the test with the spikes. Okay, still cannot select the your flyer, your toucan. Does Tony have some sort of power over the spikes? Doesn't seem like he would. Nope. Maybe I have to collect something to be able to select Toucan Sam. I'm sure that this is, let's see here. Yeah. That's probably helpful. Alright, we're going to take the high road here. See? Right through there. Platformer, by its very definition, you want the platforms to be... you can't fail on the platform part of the platformer. And I know that that's not like some sort of trick platform like in Castlevania 2 or something. I'm pretty sure that's just poor hit detection. You've got to hit it right in the middle. Or maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's bad programming. Who knows? We're going to just vault right over it. Okay. But again, that didn't really help us. Because we're still stuck here. Now I'm just gonna try a flying leap over these spikes. Okay, yeah, taking one hit, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, and again, I think that this is poor programming that's causing these platforms to not work. Now, I think I should have used that bad guy to jump up there, so I blew that. Yeah, but I mean, as platforming games go on the Amiga, is this better than Superfrog? Heck yeah! This destroys Superfrog. It controls better. There's more to do. The enemies are better animated. There is a branching path. So yeah, I mean, this game is good. Is decent. It's a decent game. It's a decent platformer. See if we can make our way to the end of the level here. Oh, I need a key to open that door. So I like the fact that, you know, you're collecting keys for a purpose. Everything in this game you seem to be collecting for a purpose, which is there's hidden things that are neat. Oops. And again, you know, I really like the fact that you're given 6 hits. Some people might think that that's too easy, but for me, you know, I want to have fun. I know for a fact that I didn't collect very many vitamins at all on that level. So that gives you a reason to replay, you know, to find all the secrets. Let's just play a little bit of this next level. See if we, looks like we're maybe up in the clouds here. You know, I would like to see a change of scenery in each level, you know. Don't make me play through most of the game before I get to, yeah, still unable to select all the players. I think I'd probably change that too. And again, maybe I'm missing something very basic, like this is how you unlock the other guys, language barrier. But yeah, so this is the, what is it, Tony and Friends in Kellogg's Land. So I think we'll leave this. And we'll go over to our spreadsheet. And, you know what, let's go ahead and keep that music going while we're filling this in here. So, let's look at this objectively. We have here, go all the way down to the bottom here, wonky controls. No variable height, jump, success, momentum. Listen. Everything was fine, okay? Time limit. Is there a time limit? I didn't notice one. Did you notice one? Yeah, there is a time limit. However, it counts down from 1,000. So I'm not going to dock it points because the time limit was not an issue. Cannot beat the first stage in under 5 minutes. I believe that I was around maybe 6 minutes in, so we're going to dock that about half a point. It's not insurmountable, but they probably could have made that first stage a little bit shorter. Music is fine. Lazy character animation, no. Meaningless collectibles, no. Blind jumps, no. No alternate endings, branching paths, overworld map choice, yes. So there's none of that. You have one way to go in this game. No continues password system, no checkpoints. Let's go back and let's, you know, I never died. Maybe this game's too easy. Let's go back real quick and just see what happens when you die. Okay, I can just kind of... So I'm just going to kind of quickly kill myself here. Just to see if you have any kind of continue, if it's just game over. So I guess you do start with 3 hearts. And then, but again, that last, yeah, you get a lot of hits. That's what it all comes down to. Okay, game over. And... when it's game over, okay, my joystick just went out on me. Okay, and you go to the high score sheet. So there are no continues. There are no continues on this. So, we'll dock it there. And power-ups, there are no power-ups in this game, at least that I saw. All right, so that's going to end up our total score here. It's going to be 6.5 on this. Now that seems excessive. So I think this game is better than 6.5. So you know what? You know, checkpoints. You do keep up. No, yeah. Alternate endings, overworld map choice. Yeah, yeah. You know, I can't change the formula. This game is a 6.5 according to the ranking of Amiga platformers. If you disagree, you know where to put your feedback. I do thank you for watching, and we will be back next time with another edition of the ranking of Amiga platformers. So long, everybody.